All right.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome, friends and neighbors. Welcome to the At the Caribou for August 30th. I'm Jeff Pittman and this is Ryan Baker, broadcasting to you from Marystown, Newfoundland and Labrador. And thanks so much to Marty Hibbs for the great introduction there. Really appreciate that and appreciate getting the opportunity to be on the show. It's been a great new program this summer that Marty and co have been doing at the Caribou. Lots of great music getting shared, and looking forward to more. Getting toward the end of the season now, but it's been a great program. Hope to see more great projects like this from Marty and more of At the Caribou to come. Anyway, this is we're a little Sunday, I guess. Then we're drying out from a little night of fun on Saturday night, and. Ryan kind of wore his thumb last night. He says he's got a bit of a sprained thumb or some such. And so he said, what are we going to play? I said, well, maybe we'll try the left-handed reel. So this is this tune from Ray Johnson. Buddy, what's his name, the other fellers? Flat out up?
No, up two.
Up two, give it to her. Up two, down. Anyway, buddy, what's the name, the other fellers? Left-handed reel. Left-handed reel.
Sorry about the extension there.
All good, man. All good. Right. So we got a few tunes here, I guess. Going to do a couple of original songs today. We did an album last year, 2019. The likes of Jeff Pittman, History and Mystery, available where fine music is sold, and online, all the YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, all that. Anyway, yeah, good fun. A bunch of tunes that we did last year, and had the great pleasure of having some wonderful musicians on with us, including the great Fergus O'Byrne, and Greg Walsh played on two of the tracks with us. So this is one we used as our, I guess, sort of a single that we have played on radio a lot, thanks to all the great radio stations around the province and beyond. And this one, it's about a fellow. It's semi-autobiographical, I would say, because it's about a fellow who's always misplacing things. It's called Fiddle and Flute. Oh, where me fiddle and flute fell off my root, and that's the truth. I'd like to give them a bow and a toot if I could find them here. For if I had half the things I've lost, and I had half what up them cost, I had them enough to have them tossed, and I wouldn't have a care. Oh, where me breeches and pants that I bought in advance at a big town dance. If you stroll across the police by chance, will you come bring them here? For For if I had half the things I've lost, and I had half what half them cost, I'd have enough to have them tossed, and I wouldn't have a care. And where's me sporting dress, with the V-neck chest and the pockets pressed? When I've had it on, I've looked my best, but I can't see it here. For if I had half the things I've lost, and I had half what half them cost, I'd have enough to have them tossed, and I wouldn't have a care. Oh, why are my knickers and I can't escape the thought and getting all upset. Warning glass of things I bought that could be anywhere. And where's my tie of tweed with the herringbone weave and the bright pin bead? If you chance upon it, please, I plead, will you come bring it here? For if I had half the things I've lost, and I had half what half them cost, I'd have enough to have them tossed, and I wouldn't have a care. And where's me Deborah Tam with the wool of lamb knit by dear Gran? She stitched it so patient and calm, but I can't see it here. For if I had half the things I've lost, and I had half what half them cost, I'd have enough to have them tossed, and I wouldn't have a care. Oh, why are the knickers in a knot? Can't escape the thought, getting all upset. Warning glass of things I bought that could be anywhere. And where my knee-length socks with the tartan blocks from the classic Fox? I would wear them out on the longest walks, but I don't have them here. For if I had half the things I have lost, and I had half what half them cost, I'd have enough to have them tossed, and I wouldn't have a care. And where's my raglan coat with the little wee note with the song I wrote? Good thing I learned it off by rote, or I'd not sing this here. For if I had half the things I've lost, and I had half what half them cost, I'd have enough to have them tossed, and I wouldn't have a care. Fiddle and flute. Inspired by a Facebook post, that one. Fellow misplaced his fiddle and flute. Said, where are my fiddle and flute? And I thought it sounded like a song. Very good. Shout out to Daniel Payne and the Shrell Still Tunes Festival. God love them.
Then you got it back after, didn't you?
Oh yes, got it back. All in good order. An honest mistake and an honest song. Do another tune, I guess, off the record there.
Yep.
Off the record. Don't tell. It's this one is about senior baseball in St. John's, and I read an article in the Telegram back around 2006 about a bunch of guys that were former players, and they were sort of just chatting about the heyday of the St. John's Senior Baseball League. And anyway, this is, I don't know how accurate this is, but it's my, I guess, interpretation of what it was probably like. It's called Caribou Road. One time back in days of yore, it never happens anymore, but thousands line the bleachers on this field. When the townies loved the Yankee sport like nothing on a rigger court, they'd leave their love seats to go cheer with a greasy dog and a couple of beers, saying, oh ho, let's all go on down to Caribou Road to St. Pat's Ballpark on a summer's day. We will sport our colours, ride the umps and rally when the Sunday comes to put 'em on the Newfie bullet train. Well, the children still had hopes and dreams, though they never even had TVs, and their favourite player was a steam fitter down the road. 'Cause at seasons and those glamour stars, they'd see the world from railway cars. Get out your bills for the betting books, got to the one on Corner Brook, saying, oh ho, let's all go on down to Caribou Road to St. Pat's Ballpark on a summer's day. We will sport our colours, ride the Sunday comes to put 'em on the new feet. Well, it's rain. So the town's now too big for its size. There's suburbs out past Paradise. The sidewalk is a snowbank when winter comes. But the story's told in the telegram that he'd walk from the upper and the lower paths to watch the Felians and St. Bonds in the senior leagues of old St. John's. Saying, oh, ho, let's all go on down to Caribou Road to St. Pat's Papa on a summer's day. We will sport our colours, ride the umps and rally when the Sunday comes to put 'em on the new feet. Well, it's your name. Saying, oh, ho, let's all go on down to Caribou Road to St. Pat's Papa on a summer's day. We will sport our colours, ride the umps and rally when the Sunday comes to put 'em on the new feet. Well, it's great. Caribou Road. Play ball. Hope nobody finds that one too foul. There you go. Don't get me into the baseball puns.
No.
Now, looking at my list. Let me move this chair. To grind things out. So I guess we'll do another little plug here. I want to mention this is the Marystown Area Historical Society, for anybody interested, has just come up with a beautiful new book. It's called Voices of Mortier Bay, edited by Patrick J. Baker, brilliant man who's my former high school principal and Ryan's uncle. And anyway, he collected these stories, songs, poems, and so on from the writers in the Mortier Bay area through the generations, and compiled them into this neat little book. And so it's a fundraiser for the Marystown Area Historical Society. I had the pleasure of being involved in doing some of the work on the book and working with the Historical Society. And so I guess holla at your boy if you want to get a copy of it. And I've got a few of these around, and $15 a piece. Beautiful, beautiful book. Some great old songs in it that you may never have heard before, and some wonderful stories, short stories, poems, and so on. And anyway, with that being said, so last night we were playing at a party, and friends of ours were in Halifax, and pal Vince Baker, who is a big part of the reason that I play guitar, and they were having a little time, and we were having a time here in Marystown, and so this is Vince's quintessential song. They sent us a video of Vince playing, and we sent a video of us playing Vince's song to him. So written by Al Pay from Bjorn. A little song called Marystown, Mortier Bay. Just as the dawn was breaking, one morning late in May, from high upon a hillside, I looked over Mortier Bay. The beauty there before me brought a teardrop to my eye, for I had of birth since I was just a boy. I laughed the spot when I was young. I had the urge to roam many far-off countries for a while I made my home in Europe and Australia, likewise America, and no place I found compared to Mary's town and Mortier Bay, where God put more green in the middle, more blue up in the sky, on the harbor made wide and deep, and the hillside seemed made high. This place will be my paradise when I come home to stay in this little piece of heaven, Mary's town and Mortier Bay. I can see the many changes. There's oil rigs in the bay, and a shipyard on the beach where as a boy I used to play. No stores, no flakes, and no stages, no vessels under sail. Ah, but there's a modern fish plant and big trawlers made of steel. The old folks are all dead and gone, but I'm sure they would be glad for to see the many changes and the jobs they never had. So I pray to God for health and strength until my dying day, when I rest content forever in my home in Mortier Bay, where God put more green in the middle, more blue up in the sky, on the harbor he made wide and deep, and the hillsides he made high. This place will be my paradise till I come home to stay in this little piece of heaven, Mary's town and Mortier Bay. In this little piece of heaven, Mary's town and Mortier Bay. Mary's town, Mortier Bay. There you go. So cheers to Vince.
Actually, yeah.
There you go. Pass the jug around.
Thank you.
Oh, next on the list. I got her buried. There we go. Well, this one, Steve Earle thing.
Oh, yeah.
This one comes from a bluegrass album, actually, that Steve Earle and the Del McCurry band did a few years ago. And it's a really great bluegrass album. We did I don't know if you can call it bluegrass anymore, what we've done to it, but this is the opening track on it anyway. And by the way, I want to say it was a sad loss this past week. Justin Townes Earle, son of Steve Earle, passed away. Great writer. If you've never heard his songs, check him out. He's an incredible writer and performer, and sad to see him pass away. He was only 38 years old. But so condolences to anyone who knew him. I actually had friends who were friends with his, and anyway, an amazing talent gone too soon. But so this is one of his dad's songs. Steve Earle did this one, as I say, bluegrass piece about the trains in, I guess, down in the United States, running from Missouri to Texas, I guess. The old trains train, she was called the Texas Eagle. Boy, talking about going on the Texas Eagle with his granddad. Want to get her going on a Sunday afternoon. Here we go. My granddaddy was a railroad man. When I was young, he took me by the hand. He would drag me to the station at the break of dawn, saying, boy, I got to show you something before it's gone. She was blue and silver, she was right on time. We rode the Texas Eagle up the borderline. Oh! At the break of dawn, saying, boy, I got to show you something before it's gone. She was blue and silver, she was right on time. We rode the Texas Eagle up that Mopac line. Missouri Pacific Line. Texas Eagle.
That's a curveball for today.
Why not? That's usually at 1 o'clock in the morning, John.
Yeah.
All good.
All good.
Why don't we get the power out again? Let's have a little play on that one.
Well, if it makes you happy, why not?
Why not? Okay, so I'm going to do another plug now. So this is an album here. The Boot Boys, 2010. I had great pleasure of playing in an act for a little while there with some great musicians from around here in the Pure Peninsula. Ralph Powell, Gerard Cook, and Vince Mitchell and Darren Diamond. And anyway, we call it the Boot Boys. Funny how the name came about, actually. But anyway, I won't get into that. But this little band, we did a recording in Ralph's basement, and I have one contribution as singer on this album, but it's got some great originals there from Gerard and some French and English combo stuff. There's all kinds of zany stuff on here. It's a real cool album, and yeah, I do have copies of it that if anybody wants to look into that. But anyway, this is the tune that I sang on it. That's a Kevin Blackmore song, I guess. Kevin Blackmore wrote this one?
I think he did. Yeah, I think so.
And Ray Johnson sings it. Maybe it was Blackmore and Chalk. I feel like it was. Anyways, Buddy Watson and the other fellas. Great writers. Great performers. And a little tune called The Bay Is My Home. Oh, the Bay is my home. It's there I long to roam. In a wooden boat that's bound to float, I'm a king upon the throne, with a tumble and a roar, a fishing on the shore, sounds of the seagulls singing, 'tis music to my soul. When my thoughts running free, no stun like the salty sea, time stands still by the side of the hill, puts peace all over me. At the end of a long hard day, I've had me work and play, so I boil my kettle and I sip my tea on the rocky beach out the bay. this there belonged to Rome. In a wooden book that's bound with gold, I'm a king upon a throne. The bay is my home. Indeed it is. Here's another Bay is Home song. This is one about a guy who's it's a Northern Irish song, I guess, and a fella who's been working away for years and he's finally getting to go home. And Ryan and I found this one out around 9 a.m. one morning in his kitchen table in Mount Pearl, and it kind of instantly just became one of these songs we like to do. We recorded it. We did a little cell phone recording of it at the time. We figured it was when we found our sound, was when we played this tune. Anyway, it's written by Paddy McGuigan, and done by the Dublin City Ramblers and other acts.
And Ed Corcoran.
Yeah, we learned it from Blaine Pink and Ed Corcoran here on Girls Peninsula. And anyway, a tune called Carlingford Bay. There's an old winding road that takes me through the mountains and down to the sea far below. From the loom and the bush comes the sound of a thrush in the woodlands I left long ago. So keep those wheels a-turning, tell the folks I'm coming home to stay, where I played as a child with my heart free and wild on the loch shores near Caribou Bay. I would swoop with my hurl through the green growing meadows and dance till the dawning of the day. I would stand on the deck of a staunch fishing smack while the girls waved goodbye from the quay. So keep those wheels a-turning, tell the folks I'm coming home to stay, where I played as a child with my heart free and wild on the loch shores near Caribou Bay. How it makes the young man blind. For I toiled night and day as the years swept away for a fortune I never did find. So keep those wheels a-turning, tell the folks I'm coming home to stay, where I played as a child with my heart free and wild on the loch shores near Caribou Bay. Yes, keep those wheels a-turning, tell the folks I'm coming home to stay, where I played as a child with my heart free and wild on the loch shores near Carlingford Bay, on the loch shores near Carlingford Bay. Carlingford Bay. Paddy McGuigan.
I suppose it took us that long to figure out the road.
Yeah.
7 years.
Yeah. We looked up the piece of information very recently. So, we'll do another set of tunes, I suppose, when you get there.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that. The other ray ahead?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, the pop, pop, pop.
Pop, pop,
Make
pop,
break,
pop.
yeah.
There you go. Pop, pop, pop. A little longer. To make this tune, Ray Johnson told us that he wrote this one. He wanted a tune that actually went to the beat of a make and break engine. No, it's Ray Johnson material. That's great.
Yeah.
And
For Love It Sunday.
you hear it, and George Morgan played the drums on it, I believe, on the recording that they did. But you can hear they make the kind of that percussionist tone that a Make and Break engine makes. So you see all these fellas sometimes online playing along with washer dryers or with Massey Ferguson tractors and that. You can also do that with a Make and Break engine apparently. So Ray Johnson came up with that bit. So anyway, key F.
Key F?
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Make and Break home. Make and Break home play. There you go. Great day out on the harbour. A bit rainy. Fellas out making breaks on the food fishery. Right on. What are you going to do on your batch you made?
Okay, yeah. I don't know if we had anything written out for that, did we?
No, we didn't.
Okay. My God. We're doing that.
I was putting on the spot to play this one because Ryan built this for you. It's a beautiful piece.
What do we normally do with
Sunday afternoon.
You can sure jump in the river below.
Yes, but
Yeah.
we're going on Sunday.
Very good one.
Yeah, it's a great Sunday evening tune-up. Jeez. Let me list here, boys. I have more sets of tunes. Do you like keep playing tunes?
Start out for a minute.
All right, we'll do. Yeah. Who is that?
We'll get to them.
Well, I'm gonna do. This is a John Denver tune. We gonna do a John Denver tune? There you go. Lots of tunes about loving where you're from, and in this little set. Seems to be a running theme. This is another American tune, another country tune that we kind of had a little play with the guitar and the accordion. And I learned this tune from the movie Son-in-Law, starring Pauly Shore. Have you ever seen that movie? But good laugh. He's out in a tractor on the field, and he sees this cassette tape, and he goes, "John Denver," and he pops it in. And this tune comes out. Sing along if you know it, and I'm sure you do. Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back. Ain't much of no country boy if you can hack. Early to rise, early in sack. I thank God I'm a country boy. Well, the simple kind of life never did me no harm. Raising me a family and working on the farm. Days are all filled with an easy country charm. Thank God I'm a country boy. I got me a farm like I got me old fiddle, and the sun's coming up like a cake's on a griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny money riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, the work's all done and the sun's set low. I pull out my fiddle and I rise up the bow. Kids are asleep, so I keep it kind of low. Thank God I'm a country boy. I'd play Sally Gooden all day if I could, but the Lord and my wife wouldn't think it very good. So I fiddle when I can, work when I should. Thank God I'm a country boy. Farm like I got me old fiddle, and the sun's coming up like a cake's on a griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny money riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. Yes, sir. Rather have me fiddle and fireman souls. And thank God I'm a country boy. Yeah, the city folks driving in a black limousine. A lot of sad people thinking that's a mighty keen. Son, let me tell you, know exactly what I need. I thank God I'm a country boy. Cause I got me a farm like I got me old fiddle. And the sun's coming up like a cake's on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny money riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. Taught me young how to hunt and had a word all time. Me how to work and play a tune on the fiddle. Taught me how to love and how to live just a little. And thank God I'm a country boy. Cause I got me a farm like I got me old fiddle. When the sun's coming up, my cake's on a griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. Woo. Yes, sir. All right, we got time for a couple of more. Thank you so much, guys, for being with us this evening. This is great fun. Folks all over Canada and beyond, I guess, with the Caribou, and it's a great pleasure to be, I guess, in any way affiliated with the great Harry Hibbs, and have the honor of virtually playing in the club he played. So this is a tune here. Linda Norman's?
Sure.
Okay. This is a waltz. guys, thank you so much for having us. This has been great fun to play here at the Caribou. Thanks again to Marty and all hands for having us here, and thank you guys for joining us. Time for one more, I guess, and this is a tune sticking with our little theme. I was saying when I wrote sort of the title track from our 2019 album History and Mystery, and it's called Soil. The album's called History and Mystery from a Line in Song. Just a heartfelt little tune. And anyway, thank you guys for joining us. Hope to see you around soon enough. We all get back out traveling, playing. And don't forget that on September 12th is the big finale for this season of At the Caribou. Some fantastic acts going to be on there, including our great friends John Boy and Raquel from here in Marystown are on the bill for that. So we're really looking forward to catching that. Tune called Soil. For thousands of years the natives had settled, then later came Cabot and Guy. Here in these parts, maybe 8 generations are all that's been here for some time. And these hills pine-clad and the kelp and the sand, not much has changed, the rights be known. It's a little bit history and a little bit mystery where we've been, where we're going. With the soil and the rocks and trees, the wind and the seas a roll. Oh, little town I've been around, my love for you still grows. Yeah, I heard voices upon the breeze, in the feel of the ground below, of ones long gone who carry on, whose blood in me still flows. What the newspaper reads, what the internet feeds, what the telegram told in the form, what the pastor preached and the dog besieged, what became of who darkened which door. It's all more the same, just by a different name, none of it much marked in stone. 'Cause you live and you die, sometimes I'm wondering why, but all I know is this feels like home. With the soil and the rocks and trees, the wind and the seas that roll. Oh, little town I've been around, my love for you still grows. And I heard voices upon the breeze, in the seagulls and the crows, of ones long gone who carry on, whose blood in me still flows. Weeping willows dance beneath the vines, sawed-off branches roll in wind and tide, and from the Millbrook to the top of Nance, these places were built with loving hands. So when the summer sun shines over the Narrows, that's where many a voyage was set. And when the springtime breaks and there's robins and sparrows, where they sang, they still sing there yet. There are bygone days and bygone ways, some would say lost with no trace. But I still believe whether or not you leave, you're still always part of this place. With the soil and the rocks and trees, the wind and the seas a roll. Oh, little town I've been around, my love for you still grows. And I heard voices upon the breeze, in the feel of the ground below. roll open the door before we go?
Okay, alright.
We need one more tune. A lot of clothes on it.
You've been having a
sad
hangover.
note or a slow note.
You've been having a hangover for this lesson, wasn't it?
A hangover for this tune. I want to get that back set again. I am my own encore. I want another one.
8.
Keep A. Very good. Good night and God bless, guys. Thanks so much for having us. Hope to see you all again soon. All the best, folks, from here at the Caribou.